We see the effects of a world that has taken that choice that God gave us and chosen to worship the creation rather than the Creator. We worship ourselves. We worship others. We worship things. We worship nature. We worship idols. We worship everything and everybody other than the one who created everything in which we stand. And it has a direct effect on everything that we see. We have a perfect instruction manual to follow, y'all. A perfect blueprint for the mission that we're supposed to be sent on into this world. And it states things very clearly for us so that we could fully understand why life's jacked up. It says you can choose to do whatever you want sexually, but if you choose promiscuity and homosexuality against my loving instructions, I will send sickness, disease, because I want to show you that there is a good way to do these things and a way to do it, and I will punish that which does not stand for it. You could choose to worship money and worship things, and in the end, you will be hopelessly bankrupt inside. A loving Father is not the one who just let us do whatever we want in life with no discipline. The fathers on my block who cared about the kids were the ones who set boundaries and had discipline. And if we crossed that line, we faced consequences. You can ride your bike, but just don't pass Miss Morris's house. That was my thing. Just don't pass Miss Morris's. Oh, you were on Broadway doing what you wanted to do? Okay, go to your room. Go think about that for like 3 days. Or in more serious situations, go grab the paddle. Meet me down in the basement. It was out of love, right? Not hatred, not wanting to be a killjoy. And so the harvest is plentiful because the world lacks the discipline of just following the instruction manual, following the boundaries that God's given us for life. And so we see broken relationships, broken kids out of wedlock, heartbreak, heartache, all these things because God said, okay, this is how you do things. This is how you live your life. And if we don't follow it, everything gets jacked up. Sure, we can ride our bikes. Dad bought that bike for our enjoyment, right? Just don't be riding on Broadway. Sure, we can have sex. God created it for our enjoyment, but in a marital context is where He put it. Not with some imaginary person on the internet or with some dude that I met at Popeyes. I probably should have said girl there, huh? But the mission that God has sent us on into this world is to live the kind of lives that honor Him and follow that instruction manual because our lives will produce fruit, period. Choice by choice by choice and day by day by day. The Bible calls it doing good works. Our mission is to do good works, to create goodwill between people in order that we would share the good news that there is a cure for everything that's wrong with them. The brokenness of growing up without a dad, there's a cure. Let me inject him into you. There is a cure for the heartbreak and heartache that you've gone through your whole life because of what the teacher did to you or whatever. There is a cure for the loneliness, the confusion, the lack of direction, the brokenness, everything that ails humanity. There's a cure, and I have it in my pocket. There's nothing that's going on in this neighborhood that I can't cure, period. I got the cure to everything. Crime, people chasing after gangs to get accepted, people chasing after lame leaders in the media to get to find a picture of a man. All the corniness and all the lameness that we see around us in the culture, I got the cure to fill those gaps so that they don't have to do that. But how will I share that with the world? Am I going to just talk about it on Sundays up here and so hope to inspire somebody to go live it? No. The Holy Spirit is the power within us to send us out on a mission to share that with the world day by day by day. Because nobody living outside of the instruction manual can honestly look at their life and say that it is fulfilled or that they're joyful, period. Especially around us in our neighborhood, people know that life sucks. Like, I don't have to talk to them long for people to acknowledge, man, life's jacked. Like, I can't pay my electric bill. I can't pay my... Life is messed up. It is what it is. Something has gone horribly wrong. But they don't know what the cure is. Jesus is the cure to everything that ails all of humanity. Loneliness, emptiness, brokenness, confusion, lack of direction, anything. And God's mission and His answer to all that we see around us in this world is to bring that cure right down to their doorstep and teach them how to follow and not just be a fan.